All right, didn't mean for Toto to be playing there. So as we jump into our season stats so far, preseason stats, since we have all 16 games completed here, all 16 games completed. I'll go over the standings in the preseason, which don't really matter. I'll go over league stats, and then I'll go over like individual team stats. Okay. So looking at the standings here, this is kind of how we're looking. In the AFC North, we got 3 teams with a win, and the Bengals with a loss there. 1 team with a win, 3 teams with a loss in the AFC South. AFC East has all 4 teams winning. The West has 2 and 2. The North has your Detroit Lions with the only winner of Week 1 there in the preseason. The NFC South, only 1 winner, 1 tie. The Cowboys are the only winner in the NFC East. The West has 2 and 2. I thought we had. Oh yeah, right here. Okay, yeah, we had another tie in the Bengals. So, pretty good. I think the sliders. I think there's maybe a couple things that could be tweaked after doing 16 games of preseason and stuff on the same set of sliders and whatnot. Going into the season stats here, let's just take a peek at the NFL as a whole. So NFL as a whole, this is your passing yards leader here is Jake Haener, Jimmy Garoppolo, Spencer Rattler, Sam Ellinger, and Max Duggan as the top 5. In terms of actual passing touchdowns, quite a few people with 3. Those 4 I just listed, and then Zach Wilson was sneaking in there, but he also had 3 interceptions. Interception leaders, Zach Wilson, Joe Flacco, Tanner McKee, Jordan Travis, and Mac Jones as their top 5 there. Best completion percentage, and I'm not counting anybody that has like 2 or 3 or something, or 10. I want guys with volume. So like Malik Cunningham, for instance, 82%. Josh Dobbs, 80. Stetson Bennett, 80. Tannehill, 78. Hooker, 78. Cooper Rush, 77. Michael Penix, 76. Longest pass of the preseason so far goes to Sean Clifford at 86 yards, and then Jimmy Garoppolo at 80. Most sacks taken goes to Josh Dobbs. That was that horrendous performance by the Panthers. It looks like Joe Flacco and Zach Wilson have played the most downs out of any quarterback in the NFL here. Going to rushing here, our yardage leader is still Cordero Patterson. Okay. Dude had a game. Rushing touchdowns is going to be Cordero Patterson as well, with quite a few guys below him. In terms of actual rushing yards, a lot of guys in like the 40s to 70s, I would say. Fumbles, Etienne and Zach Evans fumbled the most this week. Broken tackles, Zamir White is just a dog. And longest run of the season so far belongs to Will Levis at 36 yards. Receiving, it looks like Bo Melton held on to our receiving yards leader, so that's a good sign. 165, 141 from Ronnie Bell, Elijah Higgins, 133, Josh Weil, 132. Nice to see a couple tight ends in there. And then Ladd McConkey at 126. Elijah Higgins is our touchdown leader so far in the preseason here. Pretty solid performances from the receivers here, and again, it's going to be a common theme this season is that receivers are going to be kind of juiced, because of the sheer amount of passes that teams are going to be attempting here. 86, 80, 74, 67, and 64 are your longest receptions of the week. Blocking, Cade Mays is in a world of his own over there, giving up 6 sacks in 1 week. Defense, let's see, this is your tackles leader right now. Patrick Queen, Jonas Griffith, Chad Muma, Trey Taylor, and CJ Mosley. And then Adisa Isaac, obviously, with that insane game he had for the Pats. Tackles for a loss is going to be a decent Isaac by a landslide. I told you guys as soon as that stream happened, that was the most lopsided game I have ever seen for edge rushers. Like that was an insane game, and it's showing, right? You can obviously you can see. I mean, just look at the tackles for a loss. He had 7 more tackles for a loss than the next highest at Tremaine Edmonds. Sacks, he had 4 sacks higher than the next highest, who was Joe Giles Harris and Caleb Von Chasen. Like, dude had an insane week. Kader Kohu is your interceptions leader. Deflections, we had 3 by Elijah Jones, 3 by quite a few people here. Any defensive touchdowns? Let's see here. Yep, we had a couple of them. Kicking, I see. This is kind of where I'm. Tyler Bass missed 1, but I believe it was blocked, right? Okay, I can't tell if it was blocked or not. Field goal block. Okay, so it wasn't blocked. So he just missed it outright. Okay, so that's 1 miss. 2 miss. 3 miss. 4, but 1 of them's blocked. So really it's 3 natural misses out of however many field goals were just attempted in this week in the NFL. That's 3 misses. Like, that's way too accurate, I think. I think it's way too accurate for kicking. Just my opinion. Punting, 7 was the most. 1 was the least. I think it's fine. Kick returns. I don't think we had any touchdowns for kick returns. Nope. Don't think we had any punt return touchdowns either. So that's how our stats are looking. Let's quickly go through the Bears, the players, the teams. Stats. Ooh, God. Golly. Actually, nah, I'm alright doing that. Okay. Alright, let's go ahead and get into this next week here. Do they do awards for preseason? No. Okay. Okay. So let's go ahead. We're going to go to the schedule. I'll show you guys the schedule. This is how the streams are going to be lined up here. It is currently about 7 o'clock here. I might stream another game. I might stream 2 games tonight, so I might do these 2 tonight. Okay. So Eagles, Patriots, Falcons, Ravens tomorrow. I might start streaming around noon. What's tomorrow? The 23rd. Might start streaming around noon. So then I might get these 3 out of the way. And then Saturday's the 24th. I can start streaming. I think because I got a fantasy football draft coming up on Sunday. That's going to take up quite a bit of time. I don't know how many games I'll be able to stream on that Sunday, or on this Sunday. I'm trying to map it out how I want to tackle these streams. I don't know, but that is a schedule here, so I'm gonna leave this stream at that, and then I'll announce the stream schedule here soon, and then we can kind of